It is March now, and it seems as if the winter is giving space for the spring to arrive already. The days are getting longer, the sun is rising shortly after 6 a.m. and setting around 6 p.m. right now. But as it is in late winter, there are still days when the temperatures drop to almost minus 20 degrees Celsius, and we get a mini snowstorm now and then. And then the next day, there is just something in the air that makes it smell like spring. The ground is visible in some areas, and I can't wait to get out into the garden and start planting. I want to plant trees and vegetables, new berry bushes this year, maybe some lilacs too. I love their flowers and the beautiful sweet smell in spring or early summer. Right now, it is still way too early to plant anything into the ground since it is still frozen solid and I have to wait about 2 months to plant outside. But what I can do right now to satisfy my craving to plant is to sow some seeds indoors. And actually, this is exactly what my task is for today. I need to get some empty pots and soil from my shed and bring it into the house as I do not have a greenhouse at this time. So I have to prep the seedling nursery inside an unfinished bedroom we have upstairs. It has the most room for it and the light needed for the seedlings to sprout. Well, hopefully. So I'm in my daughter's future bedroom. It needs some love and care and some major renovation. We stopped with the renovations for right now, and we're going to turn it into a plant nursery until we can plant the seedlings outside, because this room has the largest window where we can actually put our plants in front of, and so that they can get a lot of light. So that's what I'll be doing today. I'm going to be setting up a table here and sow some seeds. Last year, I made the mistake of planting outside too early. I was used to planting in April back in Charlotte, and last year was our first spring in Sweden. And even though I followed the regional suggestion for the planting schedule, I still planted too early. And a lot of my seedlings didn't take or sprout at all, so this year I will wait until the indoor seedlings are nice and strong, and whatever needs to be planted directly into the soil, like the beetroot and cucumbers, I will wait until mid-May or so to plant. Even though my garden produced a good amount of vegetables, I struggled a bit with keeping the plants in their best conditions as it was very hot in summer in Charlotte. Plus, I worked long hours and I didn't have much time to tend to the garden, and I always wished for a service where people like the ones that take care of your lawn would come to your garden, water, weed, prune, and harvest for you, and then leave a basket of freshly picked vegetables from your garden by the door. Wouldn't that be just amazing? Perhaps there is enough interest for that, and there is a business opportunity for someone. I don't have a very green thumb or a lot of experience with growing my own food. I've been only doing it for a few years, but this is definitely a rewarding and joyous activity. It teaches you patience and discipline, it gives you hope, it challenges you to problem solve and learn something new. But as the reward, you supply yourself with your own organically grown food, if you choose that, which you should. That tastes way better and arguably has more nutrients than store-bought. It is a budget-friendly option, and you contribute to preserving the planet. Depending on the amount of space, whether you have a yard, just a porch, or a balcony, you can grow your own berries, vegetables, herbs, or flowers that can be used for months. Plus, you can extract seeds for the next season so you don't have to buy them again. I am definitely planting some flowers for my skincare products as well. Last year, I grew German chamomile, calendula, and lavender. Growing lavender did not work out for me at all last year. I planted it in containers and struggled to find the right spot for them. Sometimes I would overwater them, so they grew to about 10 centimeters, so just a few inches, and rotted away. But I really want to have my own lavender plants. And so I'm going to try to plant them again, but directly into the soil. And I will sow some indoors too. So crossing my fingers, it will be something I can harvest this year. Do you plan on planting this spring? If so, I would love to know what you're going to be planting and where, or maybe you have already planted. So leave your comments below. So I've planted about 105 plants today. A lot of the plants I planted today are new to me. I've never planted them before, like peppers or broccoli, rosemary. So I have zero experience with them. And actually I'm overall not an expert. So I'm just experimenting here. Using the containers that actually are not meant for plants. I reused plastic or paper packaging and to reduce waste and just to use what I already have. And yeah, we'll see what comes out of it, depending on the lighting condition and the temperature in this room, and what containers I used. So we'll see what the end result is going to be, what is going to sprout, and what will actually thrive and grow in this environment where we can actually harvest something. But I will document and record everything so that yeah, we'll see the progress together. Yep. I have been working on something for the past couple of months that I am super excited about. As you can tell from my videos, I love nature. I think nature is essential for our well-being. When we go outside, not only do we get the oxygen we need and the exercise, but we also heal our minds and our souls. When we take in our natural surroundings, we get re-energized. Our blood pressure goes down, the stress levels go down, we hit reset on our moods, we get more inspired and creative. But we can also bring a little bit of nature inside by having plants and windows with a view of trees, the sky and the sun, and also the artwork we have on our walls. They all contribute to bringing nature indoors. Photography is one of my greatest passions. I love taking pictures of nature. And so I created an online shop with two collections. One has photographs of an autumn forest and a serene little lake entailed in the morning fog. It encourages calmness and peace, and that's why I love it. The second collection I currently have in my shop is the ice collection. These are the images of the water, the air, moisture frozen for a time until the spring comes. I love how the nature creates these designs with elements. Looking at them awakens creativity and makes your mind wander outside of the box. These photographs are printed only on fine art canvas, so they can be fitted into a conventional frame or into a canvas frame. So my site is now live, and I'm so excited to have shared these news with you. I would love for you to go and check out the site and let me know what you think of it and the picture. So send me your comments, and of course it would be my greatest pleasure to send you one of my prints. I put a lot of work and thought into it, and I hope the prints will bring you as much joy and peace as they do to me, and they will transfer you, even if just for a moment, to those beautiful places. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks. Bye. If you place your order before April 15th of 2023, you will get 10% off in addition to the free worldwide shipping. Much love. Bye.